Are you planning a trip to Sri Lanka but feeling completely overwhelmed by all the places to see? Don't worry, I've got you covered. I just spent 10 incredible days exploring the Pearl of the Indian Ocean, and I'm going to share my exact itinerary, step by step, to help you plan the adventure of a lifetime. From ancient cities to stunning beaches, this is everything you need to know to experience the best of Sri Lanka in just 10 days. I'm Gabo, an experienced traveler who has explored over 100 countries. From remote places like Easter Island, Socotra, and Turkmenistan, to classics like Italy, Japan, and Mexico. Along the way, I've had unforgettable experiences, like riding the Mauritanian iron ore train, diving with great white sharks in southern Australia, and overlanding through 10 countries in West Africa. On this channel, I share practical tips, immersive itineraries, and personal insights to help you explore the world smarter and more meaningfully. I landed in Colombo at 5 a.m. Instead of staying in the city, I drove straight to Habarana, my base for the next 3 nights. On the way, I visited the Dambulla Cave Temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. 5 caves filled with over 150 Buddha statues and vibrant murals date back more than 2,000 years. Visiting early in the morning keeps it cool and quiet, letting you take in the art and history without the crowds. After checking in, I hiked Pidurangala rock for sunset. The climb is short but rocky, and from the top, Sigiriya fortress glows in the golden light, a breathtaking first view of Sri Lanka's cultural triangle. Day 2 was dedicated to Anuradhapura and Mihintale. Anuradhapura is immense, with massive stupas, ancient pools, and the sacred Jaja Shri Mahabodhi, a fig tree grown from the original Bodhi tree in India. Cycling through the park is the easiest way to cover the ruins, and each step feels like walking through centuries of history. Later, I climbed Mihintale, considered the birthplace of Buddhism in Sri Lanka. Hundreds of stone steps lead to temples and stupas, and the hilltop views over the forested plains make the effort worthwhile. On day 3, I started at the tranquil Giritale Buddha, then explored Polonnaruwa, the island's second ancient capital. The Galvihara rock-cut Buddhas are extraordinary. Standing before them, you feel the precision and devotion of 12th century artisans. In the afternoon, I went on a Minneriya safari, famous for its elephant gathering. Even outside peak season, seeing elephants and other wildlife up close, it's unforgettable. Day 4 began early at Sigiriya Rock Fortress. Arriving at sunrise avoids crowds and heat, and the panoramic view from the top across gardens and surrounding plains is spectacular. On the way to Kandy, I stopped at Nalanda Gedige, a small, serene temple blending Hindu and Buddhist architecture, and a spice garden to see how cinnamon, pepper, and cloves are grown. By evening, I arrived in Kandy, ready to explore the city. In Kandy, I climbed to the Wakanda Buddha for panoramic views over the city and lake. I visited the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic, home to one of Buddhism's most sacred relics, and even saw Raja, the ceremonial elephant who served in processions for decades. I wandered the vibrant market before driving toward Nuwara, Eliya, stopping at Ambuluwawa Tower, a spiraling hilltop structure with sweeping views, Ramboda Falls, a dramatic cascade into the valley, and the Dam Road Tea Factory, where I learned the tea production process and sampled fresh Ceylon tea. By evening, I reached Nuwara, Eliya. Day 6 focused on Nuwara, Eliya. I visited the historic post office, the Colonial Hill Club, the Single Tree Temple, and strolled along Gregory Lake. Then I headed to Nanu station to catch the train to Yala, one of the world's most scenic train rides. Rolling tea plantations, misty mountains, and villages passing by made the journey unforgettable. In Yala, I started the morning at Little Adams Peak, an easy hike with huge rewards. Sunrise lights up the valleys and tea plantations, and the trail is almost empty. Then I visited the 9 Arches Bridge, timing my walk to watch a train curve across the iconic viaduct. After leaving Yala, I stopped at Ravana Falls and then continued to Buduruwagala, which became one of the most surprising highlights of the trip. It's a quiet forest site with 7 enormous rock-cut Buddhas carved directly into a cliff face, and the entire setting feels almost untouched. On the way to Tisa, I wrapped up the day with fresh buffalo curd from a roadside stall, a creamy, tangy local treat. Day 8 was all about wildlife and the South Coast. I started early with a safari in Yala National Park, home to elephants, leopards, and crocodiles. On the way to Mirissa, I visited Dondra, the southernmost point of the island, then Paravi Duwa Temple, a small island shrine, and made a quick stop at Coconut Tree Hill, a postcard-perfect viewpoint over the Indian Ocean. By afternoon, I was at Mirissa Beach, enjoying the sand and waves after days of exploring inland. Day 9 was the drive back toward Colombo. I stopped to watch stilt fishermen, local men perched on single wooden poles just offshore, casting their lines with remarkable balance. This centuries-old fishing technique is now rare, but seeing it still practiced gives a glimpse of traditional coastal life. In Galle, I explored the UNESCO-listed Dutch fort, wandering the cobblestone streets, peeking into small boutique shops and galleries, and walking along the fort walls with sweeping views of the Indian Ocean. Before reaching Colombo, I visited the Community Tsunami Museum in Hikkaduwa, a small community-run space showcasing personal stories, photos, and artifacts from the 2004 tsunami. Finally, my last day was spent in Colombo. I visited the Independence Monument, the Gangaramaya Temple, and the floating meditation pavilions of Sima Malacca. I wandered through the bustling Peta Market and stopped at the striking Jami Ulafar Mosque, also called the Red Mosque. Before heading to the airport, I made a last stop at Lotus Tower, taking in sweeping city views. The perfect conclusion to 10 days filled with history, culture, wildlife, tea country, and beaches. So there you have it, my optimal 10-day itinerary for Sri Lanka. I hope this travel plan helps you organize your own unforgettable adventure to Sri Lanka. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment with any questions you have, and don't forget to subscribe to Passport Picante for more travel guides. Thanks for watching and happy travels!